Hello, Viraj, and hello, viewers. This is Major General Neelendra Kumar for the YouTube Lex Consilium Foundation in the playlist Inse Millier. Now, Inse Millier, today I'm meeting, and here I have Viraj Chaturvedi. Now, Viraj Chaturvedi is based in Singapore for last number of years. In fact, he was born in Singapore, and he is 12 years old. He is a student of Global Indian International School, Singapore. In short, GIIS. Now, GIIS is a reputable group of institutions that is present in a number of countries across the globe. They have really, truly global presence. Now, Viraj, who's 12 years old, recently had been to Japan, he went to Tokyo. That was to take part in Model United Nations Conference 2025 edition. This was organized this time by GIIS Tokyo. He went, there were other students from his school, GIIS Singapore. He is in class 8th. So this in Model United Nations, he was in the junior group, which is meant for children from 11 to 13. Am I correct? And he was in Tokyo from 18th to 24th July, whereas the actual meet was from 21st to 23rd July. Just very briefly telling you the agenda for this meet was, it was organized by, related to UNICEF, United Nations International Children's Education Fund, and the agenda for this meeting, this edition was tackling the global education crisis, focusing on ensuring access to quality education for children in conflict zones and marginalized community. Now, I might like to tell the viewers this is a very novel concept because in school education, it is the children who are the primary stakeholders. The entire education process is directed at them. And therefore, it was very thoughtful that let children come out as to what they think of this challenge with regard to marginalized community which are there in conflict zones. And Viraj was assigned the study or representation of Brazil. Now, Viraj, I would like to request you to tell the viewers about how was your travel by the Singapore airline. I know that you traveled by Singapore airline. How much baggage were you allowed to carry? And did you take your iPad? Three things. How was your journey? Baggage allowed? Did you carry your iPad? Yes, start.
In Singapore Airlines is generally considered one of the best airlines in the world. So it was very smooth, but the flight going to Tokyo was very turbulent. The returning flight was okay. It was good, and we will have to carry 25 kgs each. And I did not take my iPad, but I did take my laptop.
Okay, you carried your laptop. And you said that the flight was turbulent.
Yeah.
Uh, were you scared?
No, I'm not really scared of turbulence because I know it's just normal. Like, I know the science behind the turbulence.
What would Spider-Man do if he gets into a turbulent flight? Okay, you need not answer that. Now, I'd like you to tell me, where did you stay in Tokyo? How many of you were to a room? Thirdly, how was the food? And how did you travel? How did you commute within the city? By bus, by car, taxi? How?
So there were 7 children from our campus.
Yes.
So there were 2 rooms. One room had 4, The other room had three children. I was in the room with four children. And we traveled mostly around the city by public bus or train.
Public bus or train? Now tell me, you said you were 7 students from GIIS Singapore.
Yeah.
Can you, for the benefit of my viewers, tell them the name of all 7?
Okay. So there was Arjun, Vishwa, Tenuja, Shashwant, and Arnav, along with me.
And there was one teacher.
Yeah.
What was his or her name?
Noor ma'am.
Louis ma'am. And how many were from your class?
Two. Tenuja and Shashwant.
You were those two, you stayed in the same room.
Yes. And one more, Arjun.
Arjun also. So while you were there for 8 days, in fact, you were there from 18 to 24, that's 6 days. Did you ever sort of fight?
There were small arguments between the other people,
Ha.
but I did not argue much. I have nothing to argue about. I'm very simple person.
You are a simple person, so that's good self-praise. And there was no no fight. Don't you think that while every day there is on some or other matter in the school there's a fight in class 8 students, but there was none there.
It was a bunch of people living in the same room, so some arguments were bound to happen.
But otherwise in harmony.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, the next thing connected, I would like to just tell me if you want to answer this question, you can decline. How
Yes.
much cash did you carry?
I carried around 100 Singapore dollars, which would be around 6,000 rupees, and it would be around one, no, it would be 10,000 yen.
Did your school put some limit that you can't carry more than this cash?
No, it was set by my parents.
Set by yourself. And between you and your mom and your dad, there was no disagreement as to how much you should carry? Did they agree to your demand?
No, I didn't know how much I needed to carry, so they just said $100 should be enough, and I agreed.
Okay. Okay. Now, there, did you shop or buy anything?
Mostly at like stationery shops, bookstores, and arcades, mall.
Okay. Now, which all places did you visit in Tokyo?
I visited many amusement parks like Fuji Q Highlands and Disneyland. I also visited malls. I visited popular areas in Tokyo like Shibuya. And yes, that's pretty much it.
How did you find the response of Japanese people?
Very polite.
Very polite, even those strangers.
Yes.
Okay. And was that city cleaner than Singapore?
Yes.
Be very careful while answering this. It was cleaner, more
Yes.
organized and disciplined. And people were courteous and disciplined?
Yeah.
Helpful?
Yes.
Okay.
Helpful, I can't really say since very less English speaking people. I
Very
found.
less English speaking. Okay. Could you pick up, did you, some words of Japanese?
Um,
At least
Not
please,
really.
thank you.
no, I didn't pick up from the trip, but I did have some knowledge from shows I watch.
Okay. Now, coming to this Model United Nations that you had, and you were representing Brazil. So, what are the main problems for the children, their schooling in Brazil? Can you just tell me some?
So some of the main problems in Brazil related to education are that women are treated unfairly, and that there is not enough resources to provide quality education, like actually good education. And also, the crime rate in Brazil is very high.
Crime rate. Does it impact the education delivery?
Yes, because it's very dangerous for children to go alone, and their
It's not
parents are
safe.
busy.
Okay. And are there enough teachers?
Um, Teachers are sufficient in Brazil.
Do they get as much opportunity to work on, say, computers like you get in Singapore?
Not exactly. Not as much as Singapore.
Okay, okay. Now, this participation for the 3 days actual seminar that you attended, do you think it has benefited you? How?
Um, I am now much more knowledgeable about other countries and organizations related to the United Nations, such as UNICEF, the World Health Organization, and many more.
So it has, you are better informed. Are you more
Yeah.
tolerant now?
Yes,
Why and how?
because I did have to try and tolerate the absurd ideas that other delegates may have had.
Okay, absurd ideas.
Yeah.
Give some example.
One of the delegates did propose an idea that they stop education and like completely like kill all of the people in the poor countries so that only the rich countries remain.
Okay. So you thought obviously it is absurd, not
Yeah.
workable. Any other example?
Um, None that come to mind currently.
Okay, fine. Now, while in the discussion during the Model United Nations, when any problem was given or some matter projected, were you given some time to plan and respond?
Um,
Or it was
no,
a
we only time we had to prepare the answers to the questions were while the people were speaking.
it was
We
not
didn't have any separate time.
rapid question, rapid answer fire or something like that. It was not there.
Yes, it was like that, but so you had to speak on a topic proposed by one of the delegates,
Okay.
and you could choose if you wish to speak on this topic. And there was a limit on how many people could speak on that topic.
Okay. Were there some representatives from UNICEF or UN bodies also witnessing this meet?
No, only countries were delegates. However, the roles of UNICEF and the United Nations could be similar to the role of the chairs in this scenario.
Okay. Could be similar to the role of the chair. Okay. And all this dialogue, conversation was in English.
Yes,
Okay. Now, did you make any friends, new friends during this trip?
definitely.
Do you remember their name? Would you like to share?
Yes, so delegate of Canada, Rehan,
Okay.
and delegate of Bhutan,
Bhutan.
Hugo.
Okay.
No, Gaku, Gaku.
Okay. From but you said the delegate from Bhutan.
Yeah,
Okay. And one from Canada. Two names you gave.
yes.
Why did you single them out? Or why did you choose them to be your friends? What's
They
the
were the
quality
most,
you liked?
they were in my block and they were very friendly.
They were very friendly. Okay. And When were you told that you have to go to Japan for this meet?
Um, I was informed that there was an event like this maybe 1 month or 1.5 months before the event.
Say about 6 weeks.
Yes.
And did your school teachers help you in any way preparing for this meet?
No.
You had to prepare on your own.
Yes, but I could get external help.
You got external help. And amongst the 7 students who went, you must have formed a group to talk to each other, consult, and help discuss.
Yes, we did those during unmoderated caucuses.
Okay. Now, would you like to share any interesting, amusing incident that took place during this trip?
Um, so one that happened with me, no, one that happened with my friend Shashwant was that he had carried 50% of money more than me.
Yes.
And he ran out of money within the first 3 days of the trip. There were still 4 days remaining. And I had a lot of money to spare.
And that person had 50% more money than you.
And he spent a lot
And
of
he
it.
spent much before you everything.
Yeah.
So what was he doing? Gambling or something?
No, no, he bought a lot of books.
Lot of food.
Books.
Books. Oh. And how was the food there? But I didn't ask this.
Oh, the food there was really, really nice. But I would not recommend you to go there for the food if you're vegetarian.
Vegetarians should go there.
Because the vegetarian options are very limited there.
The options are limited. But for non-vegetarians, food was very good.
Very, very nice.
Very, very nice. And food every time you used to have in your hotel or wherever you were.
Breakfast was most of the days catered by the school into the hotel, but everyday lunch was outside.
Okay. Was there any limit put on the food that you can have only 2 bananas or 3 slices of bread or something like that?
With the catered breakfast, you could have as much as you want,
Okay.
but there was only limited amount of food available. So
Okay.
out of that, how much ever you get, you can ask for more later if the other people allow you.
Did you get to meet Japanese students of your age group?
Yes, like Gaku, Delhi of Bhutan is also a Japanese student.
So, did you find that the Japanese, age wise, you are 12 and a Japanese or a boy of 12 or a girl of 12, are they more intelligent, sharper?
Mm, mostly same.
Mostly same.
Yeah.
You are as good.
Nobody is like better.
Okay, okay. Are they more interested in, say, these games, gaming?
Um, yes, most of the Japanese boys in the committee were very gaming focused. Like during lunch, like in the middle of the MUN during lunch, they started like they made a party like in Call of Duty and they started gaming.
Uh, During this entire 6 or 7 days stay and travel and stay, was there
Yes.
any occasion, any at any point of time you felt that you are cooked?
Yes, so the night before the first conference, I had found out that I needed to prepare my own speech called an opening speech. And none of us from our school knew what an opening speech was besides two people who had already been to MUNs before. So we just like we went in the same room and we like prepared our opening speech the night before the conference.
So you thought you were cooked.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, Viraj.